Virginia is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank my dear friend from California. I rise today in support of this amendment. The President has laid out a bold and decisive strategy to lead a multilateral operation designed to degrade and ultimately defeat ISIL. This is a threat the United States sooner or later must address. I prefer sooner. ISIL's acts of genocide are undermining the stability of Iraq, threatening our partners in the Kurdistan region, and reversing gains made by moderate forces in Syria. I believe Congress has a constructive and collaborative role to play here in the effort to eliminate the ISIL threat. I appreciate that the measure before us takes a step in that direction while addressing many concerns that have been raised about the effort to train and equip the moderate Syrian opposition. First, the amendment provides for careful congressional oversight. The Department of Defense must report to Congress on the vetting process for trainees 15 days prior to providing any such assistance. The President must report to Congress on how this operation fits within our overall regional strategy. And the Department of Defense must submit a report every 90 days updating Congress on the status of this operation. These are prudent measures and consistent with the constitutional role of congressional oversight. Second, this amendment does not provide a blank check for military operations. No additional funds are provided by this measure, and the Department of Defense must submit any reprogramming requests to this Congress. Third, this is not an open-ended commitment. The limited activities authorized by this amendment will remain in effect until the earlier of the date of the expiration of the CR or the enactment of the 2015 National Defense Authorization Act. Almost 1 year ago, in response to the President's consultation with Congress on the deepening crisis in Syria, I introduced a resolution authorizing the President to carry out airstrikes against the Assad regime. In that case, Congress chose to demur. Today, I hope we act, not only on this resolution, but ultimately on a new authorization for the use of military force, allowing the President to carry out airstrikes against ISIL. The 2001 AUMF has gone stale, and it is time for a new focused AUMF targeting ISIL. I believe the President would find bipartisan support here in Congress for airstrikes in Iraq and Syria. This tactic thus far has effectively bolstered our partners on the ground, protected American assets, and facilitated humanitarian missions. But instead of taking up this charge and debating issues of war and peace, we're about to break for another recess. While I support the measure before us today, I hope Congress will do more to assert its constitutional role and responsibility and act as a stakeholder in the fight against this terrorist threat. With that, I yield back, and I thank